they don't have enough of you. They don't have enough black men in the school, so they hire you. They hire you, but then the fine print says that you have to basically be the surrogate father or father figure. You have to be the custodian. You have to be the referee. You have to break up the fights and all this kind of stuff.
Break up the fights. You got to be the janitor. You got to lift that. You got to move that. You got to. And I'm here to teach.
Right, and I feel like that's not fair. To me, if you're asking the white teachers to do the same thing, I won't say I'm cool with it because I still really don't want to do it, but I feel better about it because
it's only you.
Yeah, but it's only you, and then what ends up happening is they don't give you support, so you don't have security coming to help you. These kids are tough. They don't care nothing about, like, they know security, and they're just going to leave when security gets there. So what ends up happening, they put you in a position where, look, it's survival of the fittest. Either I get Manchester on these kids right now and risk losing my job, or I let them walk all over me.
So, I mean, you do have to be stern. And I let kids know when I work with kids, like, it's not a play area. It's not playtime.
Yeah.
You have to be stern, but I just don't like how black men are viewed in education setting like that. Because like you said, we got to wear all these multiple hats, and we're trusted to, we're forced in that role to do everything. And it's like, yo, you're to teach just like every one of y'all, but you're asking me to be X, Y, and Z.
So then when you have people like myself and yourself that leave, and people are, because I know, I look, I don't know your DMs, but I know that people have been trying to get you back into teaching. I know this. I'm not going to say any names. They're wonderful educators, wonderful directors, but yeah, and I'm just like, I don't know how to say it nicely. Yeah.
I love kids, I love education, but professionally, it'd be like shooting myself in the foot.
Right.
Like, I don't.
And we're back. So we've been having a great conversation. We've been talking about Q and his art, but we also been talking about some subjects that as black men, we don't get enough opportunity to talk about, and not just talk about, but to actually share it with others. What's one of the biggest challenges to being a black man today? I'll just leave it there.
Biggest challenges of a black man.
Or being you, fine. What's hard? You're in a relationship. You're doing your art thing.
I mean, I could kind of
go ahead.
Kind of feed off both of it. So, for being an artist and an entrepreneur, it's off top hard to date. It's very hard to date because your schedule isn't 9 to 5. Mm-hmm. Like, you might be working all day, or you might have free time. I learned that, I guess you can say I'm an attention whore because I'm like free 24/7 when I want to be, and it's like, yo, let's do this. And when I was single and trying to date, a lot of women were like, I gotta work. And I'm like, shit, that's why. But
now that you're
but now that I'm in a relationship, it's just finding out who's for you. That's what's tough. But I mean, I think that's tough for anybody, regardless of race. And it's hard being an artist, entrepreneur, trying to date. It's very hard. But I see a lot of issues that people deal with. I feel like they're redundant, but I don't think there's a big race issue.
Okay.
I don't think there's a big.
That's cool.
Dating's from 20 to 30. Dating's hard for anybody.
For anybody.
And for anybody to settle down or find the one, you got to be lucky and smart.
Let me spin the conversation in this direction. Mm-hmm. So, with the growth and widespread expansion of social media, can you talk about how? I know this doesn't affect you personally, but can you talk in general about how social media has impacted the dating world for millennials?
It kind of blew it out the water. I mean, in a good and bad way.
Right.
Like, there's not a lot of privacy, and then also when you can kind of say something's not real, it's easy to fold. Like, a lot of people are scared to put the relationship out there because of whatever reasons or insecurities. But if you have issues in a relationship, it will be personified on social media. But you just have to reach a level of maturity where it's like, I ain't putting that on the gram, or I ain't putting that out there. Like, I see a lot of people bashing people and talking about guys and girls, and I feel like all that ranting is kind of pointless.
So now I have another topic I just thought of now that you said that. Mm-hmm. As far as putting too much information up. So I know, like, me and you, we've known each other for a while. You know, we've disagreed. We've had discussions going back and forth. It's never been like really malicious. If anything, I think what social media does is when you present a strong, like passionate opinion, because to write something, you actually got to put time in.
You have to really.
Yeah, you got to dig in there. So when I put all that time in, and then somebody has the audacity to disagree with me, I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? But anyway, the reason why I bring that up is because I used to give so much energy, but now I've pulled back considerably, and I think it's helped my mental health.
It's a waste of energy, and you most time you don't have the time to go back and forth, and usually you get to a point where you're going back and forth, and you realize I wasted an hour on this discussion for what?
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of if you're driving and someone is insistent upon getting in front of you, and even though you know my goal is to get from point A to point B, in the moment you can call it testosterone, competitive nature, whatever it is. Like, nah, dog, you're not getting in front of me. Fuck out of here. But
see, I'm not a driver like that.
I'm not a driver like that either. No, see, here's what we're not going to do, Q. What we're not going to do is every time I put myself out there, be like, yeah, sorry, bro, I can't.
But I mean, like, I don't
just
drive like that. Like, so I mean, I see people who do, and
right.
I even catch myself like, you know what? I'm like, you know what? I'm getting going here to there. I don't care about who's in front of me, who beats me there.
Right.
I'm going to the same place.
Right.
And I just feel like, you know, it's a waste of energy, man.
And I feel like that's what happens on social media in a different way, where people, they're in competition with people that can't even hold a paintbrush. And it's like
exactly not even that.
Yeah.
Competition with people they don't know, never met, can't see.
Right.
And you have the reason or urge to prove them wrong because of what? One big lesson I learned, and it just helps me out with everything. Everybody don't got to like you, agree with you, and that's fine.
Yeah.
And it's not like they're the enemy now. No.
Right.
They don't have to agree with everything you agree with and like everything you like, and that's just how the world is.
So I agree with that. Here's where I am with it. I feel like this. I don't need to go back and forth with people on social media the way I used to, and I've done a better job of kind of reining myself in and exercising more self-control in that way. But what I will also say is that don't get it twisted. Me and you, we can disagree about something, and I realize, like, it's kind of like when you watch a movie and you see a shootout happening. I'm behind my wall and I'm doing like this, but I'm just firing. I'm not really looking at that's Q over there. It's just more of like we're at war. You're throwing grenades, I'm throwing grenades, stuff like that. But when I really think about it, you know, it's like I like you. We're cool. We've always had good experiences, good conversations outside of social media. This is a friendship that is worth more than a social media battle. But there are some people, I must admit, that even though I don't get into the same petty disagreements with them that I used to, like, I'm not going to act like if I can't stand you. I'm talking about I can't stand you. I'm not talking about like me and you have a disagreement. I'm talking about if I can't stand you and I don't really fuck with you like that. Right. So
my thing is even like,
why are we friends?
Yeah, why are we discussing it? Why are we friends? But why is it even a battle?
Right.
Like, my thing is that why does it all of a sudden go into battle mode? Like, we can have a discussion because, like I said, I realize I don't know everything. He don't know everything.
I definitely
and it's like, not even just with me and you, in general.
Right.
Whoever you're debating, it's like, one, do I care about their opinion enough to even know what they have to say? And two, it's like, it ain't worth the energy.
And you know what else I've learned? Is that social media makes everybody an expert because we're in a real debate, like you go back to debate teams, you have to prepare for a debate and you don't get to look at your phone when someone throws a point at you that you don't know how to answer. You have to answer in real time. It's almost like me and you can argue about who's the better basketball player or football player, but at some point we got to get on a dance floor, we got to play against each other. And what social media does is it removes the art of debate.
Yeah.
Because it's artificial.
Makes everybody an expert for whatever reason. And my thing is like, there's really no winner.
Nah.
So what's the point?
Nah, the loser is the person that quits last. That's the biggest.
There's no trophy in it, and I got away from it because, like I said, I got better things to do, and I'm just like, oh, you think like that?
You know what? I just thought of a rap line. I was just listening to what was it? A J. Cole song, Deja Vu. And he said, she fuck with small town niggas, I got bigger dreams, or something like that.
Yeah, and it's like, why argue over, like, minuscule things?
Right,
like,
right, that don't even matter.
Like, we could debate sports all day. That's a fun conversation.
That's fun,
but I just personally think once it gets to the point where you're disrespecting people, that's wrong. Yeah. Like, now it's like, bro, that's not cool.
And I've definitely done that before. Not proud of it. Growing from it. I don't do that anymore now.
I mean, I just encourage people to. That's when I feel like it gets wrong. Like debates are healthy. Debates are fun, but once it starts getting to disrespecting women or men or races, it's like, bro, that's not cool.
No, that's not.
Now that's a problem.
Yeah. Now I feel you on that. So, hey man, this has been a great conversation, and I would love to keep it going, but I feel like I gotta remember that I have a lot of stuff to edit, and the more we talk, the more I have to edit.
Yeah, man.
So here's what we're gonna do right here. Now, I don't have quite as cool a gift for you as you brought for me, but I feel that it's necessary to give you, as I do with all my guests, something to remember me by. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the magic closet back here. Okay. I'm going to find something, and I'm going to make sure that you have some parting gift. And this gift is going to come from the bottom of my heart because, we're living in these times where we have to be safe. We have to make sure that we are on point. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to present you with an opportunity to get your life together. So, it is my great honor to present you with cleaning product number 1 and cleaning product number 2. Now, you might be saying, what's the big deal about this? Well, first of all, I don't think that you can. Oh, maybe did I use one of them? Is that why you look like that? Anyway, chill, bro. But anyway, yeah. So you got yourself some Sentiva disinfectant wipes, so you're good there.
Nah, I appreciate it actually.
And then you got yourself.
Bro, can I keep it?
Yeah, that's you, brother.
No, I just moved, so yeah.
Yeah, so you got.
I needed some cleanup.
So you got that, so you're good to go in that way. Let me just real quick. I'm gonna get my gift that I got from Q. I'm very pleased with this gift that I just got from my man Q Perry. So we got Millie's Blackout Brownie by Q Perry, dairy-free gelato. Now, yeah, I see what's going on here. So I'm gonna open this up real quick. I'm gonna act like a straight fool, and I'm not gonna eat the whole thing right now, cause that's not good for the diet.
Yeah, I was told it tastes like cold chocolate cake.
All right, let me see. And this is what happens. I've never had a guest bring me. All right, now you gotta get your carve on a little bit. All right, there we go, right here. How's that? This is good stuff right here. In the art world, all the colors mixed together create black. This collaboration is meant to raise awareness to the injustices against people of color and also illuminate the value of diversity. Without diversity and creativity, there is no art, and we don't want to live in a bland world. Oh, one last thing I'll say. This is good. One last thing I'll say is that there's an episode, I don't know if you ever seen A Different World, where they have a painter. His name is like Novian or something like that. He paints a picture of the Madonna, not the singer, but like the religious symbol. And someone calls it blasphemous for some reason. And then Whitley says the dopest quote in the world. She's like, when you silence the artist, society suffers, culture dies, when you silence the artist, society suffers, culture dies, and man is returned to the state of brutishness from which he emerged. I was like,
I mean, I love that show.
Yeah, great show.
Willie, everybody got deep. Everybody has their own episode that highlights their strength. But I definitely got to look into that quote. I'm gonna have to repost that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to repost that, Whitley.
I'll make sure I put it in the video. But anyway, this is the best gelato in the world, and it has Black Lives Matter on there. Protect black women. Say their names. Black is beautiful. Black girl magic.
Everybody that
spread love.
Oh yeah, spread love.
Everything. This is great right here. So you want to make sure that you get some of this. Let me put this real quick on the camera so you can see what's going on here.
Giant Eagle Market Districts.
Giant Eagle Market District.
Millie's Homemade Icecream.com. They ship all over the world.
Yeah. All right, there we go. So here we go. I want to thank you very much for coming by, brother. This has been a great conversation. I can't wait to put this out, and I hope that you all will like this video. Subscribe to my page.
Please subscribe.
Check out. Yeah. Where can they find you at?
Where can they find me at? Just Google CB Perry. Click a link. I'm everywhere. Instagram CB Perry _ Facebook CB Perry.
There you go. Yep. And more things are coming. I'm telling you,
Plenty.
Get that multidisciplinary studio open.
Plenty things are coming, man. Like, I got to go right back to work Monday, so I'm working on 3 murals, a lot of new projects. So, yeah, a lot of stuff happening.
All right. Thank you. Oh, I guess I'll look right here. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Devin Zoolander Show. And remember, stay moisturized and mind your business. That's right. Just mind your business. All right. Peace.